All right. But why is it? Okay. Welcome, everyone. It is Monday again, and it is time for our Victory in Biz Accountability and Success call with me, Vanessa, your confidence and success coach. Welcome, everybody. Ramon is here. Yay. Kenya's here. We want to welcome Roger for the first time. So good to see you here. Chris excused himself and Jim excused himself. They both have something going on. So let's just get started. For those of you who are new here today or haven't been here in a while, I'll just remind you, we usually share our number one goal for the week. This week, what I would like to do is I'd like for you to share a win, if you have one, in the last month or so, or a couple of weeks. We haven't shared wins in a while. So I'd love to hear what you've been doing, what has been working for you, what are some of the wins that you had. It can be personal or business. And then after you shared a win, I would also love to hear what is your number one goal for this week. Hello, Mac. Welcome. So today we're sharing a win as well as a number one goal. And then I want to take a moment at the end of this call, as I always do. And today I want to actually distinguish between what are those tasks that we are doing in our business as opposed to what are the tasks we should be doing on our business, right? We always talk about you as a CEO or as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you should be working on your business more than you're working in your business. But I've had a client this week who asked me, well, what is the difference? So I just want to go into what are the different, just distinguish between what are we doing when we're working in our business and what are we doing or should we be doing working on our business, okay? Because I think it's so important for us to distinguish between those things. With that said, let's get started. Tracy, you're number one today. You want to share a win with us if you have something? Otherwise, share your number one goal.
I guess our win was we had our biggest June for our Airbnb bookings, which was fun in the history of our Airbnb. So I guess people are hanging out in Nova Scotia this year.
Yeah.
And so that's one of our properties. And then for my to do this week, I'm actually taking a raw course that I've done on how to create your Ikigai, which is the prelude to my Legacy Life event. It's kind of what you do before you get into the Legacy Life wheel. And I'm making a little mini course out of it. So I'm going to build all that this week.
Wow, fantastic. Well, congratulations on that Airbnb. That's always wonderful when those things work out well. And yeah, fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Corey, you're up next. What do you have to share as far as a win goes? And then share with us your number one goal for the week.
Yes. As far as wins go, they were more personal than anything. This last week, I had a chance, not this last week, but the week before, to spend some time with some very good friends. One of them is he's a cartoonist, and here in Denver, we have a Comic Con, and I got the chance to sit and help him work his table and just be around him and another very close friend. It was phenomenal to get that time, right? Because we
That's
always get
fun.
time to be with the people that we love. And then this last week, I was able to attend one of my company's conventions and just kind of get a refilling of belief and understanding as to why we're doing what we're doing, right?
That's huge.
Um,
That's huge. Yeah.
yeah. And then as far as the goal for this week is with financial literacy first on that side is we need to find somebody that can step in as a director of fundraising for us, and we need to find somebody that can step in kind of as a marketing person for us as well on our board of directors. So I'm going to be talking with people who have connections in that space.
Fantastic. Yeah. Again, that falls in so nicely with what I want to talk about today is because it's so important that we start getting our team together so that we can delegate and we're not doing all that stuff. So thanks, Corey. Thanks for sharing. And I've been meaning to go to Comic-Con for years and years and years. I still haven't gone. I'd love to go. I got to take my 11-year-old son. Yeah, I got to make a plan to make that happen. Thanks, Corey. Leela. How are you today, my darling? Long time
I
no
want to go to Comic-Con with you one day. I've never been
Let's do
myself.
it. You and I can go together.
I'm all in.
We'll get costumes and all, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole thing to look forward to is the outfit.
Yeah.
I've been near it before, walking around, just happened to be around, and all of a sudden all these people came out of the convention center, and it was amazing. The creations they did, I was like, whoa.
Fun.
So yeah, it's amazing what humans can create. Business owners, somebody once said to me, BA actually said to me, he goes, you guys, we create something out of nothing. And so I think that's really
So
cool.
true. Thanks for sharing that, honey. Awesome.
Yeah. My win is you said we got to build our team. I decided to collaborate with Nathan Wheeler, and I sort of fast-tracked, heard about an event, passed my Colorado life insurance license exam,
Wow.
got my license, went to Vegas, went to a convention. Here we are.
Wow. Well,
In
congratulations.
like 10 days.
Exciting. What a great win. I love that.
I mean, that's what this
what was
community is
going
all
on there.
about. Yeah, this community is all about meeting the right people and then having power partners to rise together. So my goal this week is to reach out to 50 people, get 20 calls booked.
Okay, good, fantastic. Congratulations again on all that.
Thank
And yes,
you.
get those calls booked. We love it. Thanks, Leela. Kenya, good to see you as always. Welcome. Do you have a win you would like to share?
Hi.
And then what is your number one goal for the week?
Yes, thank you. Good morning. So my goal for last week was accomplished. I didn't close, but I just had the call with the investor this morning, right before this call. And it's not going to lead to an investment, but it's going to lead to a lot of very good things for the business. So I'm very excited about that. And then how I make money is through commissions. So I partner with large companies and brands, and they're like, well, if you can provide leads for us and we can close those leads, you'll get a piece of the commission. Well, I just got a very good partner about a week ago. Everything happened within the past week. And I just had a call with him. He got off another call with a lead that I had. And he told me some very good things about that. So that was a huge win for me. And then my goal for this week is just staying sane because it's once the momentum starts, it doesn't stop. So there's a lot on my plate where I just have to organize and just make sure everything gets done. So that's my goal for this week.
Yeah, okay, good. I love that for you, Kenya. Good job. Awesome. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Well, I see we have Jordan here this morning, also new with Achieve, new on our call. Jordan, I'd love for you to introduce yourself to everybody very, very briefly and then share with us your win, if you have one, and then your number one goal for the week. We can't hear you. Can anybody else hear Jordan?
Let me take the headphones off. Hopefully that.
There, now we can hear you.
Yeah, my name's Jordan Dufour. I appreciate it, Vanessa. I'm building an app called Sukai, which will bring community back into neighborhoods, and it champions micro volunteering to notify your neighbors of needing a hand with something. And so I had my first speaking engagement this week. So that was really cool over at Free Recovery, which is a nonprofit, and we got a bunch of email signups and likes and follows, which that's a metric we're going to use for raising money later this summer. Just based on the fact that people are already raising their hand, wanting this thing to come into their neighborhoods. So the goal for this week, the rest of the week, is to get over 100 followers on Facebook and also 75 email signups. So I don't know if this is a place to do it, but the website, I can drop in the chat if anyone wants to check it out. But
You can absolutely do that here. Yes. Go ahead and drop that information for us in the chat. I think everyone would love to learn more about that, Jordan.
yeah.
And for sharing, congratulations on having your first speaking engagement. That is huge. And we're going to certainly get you doing more of that.
No, I appreciate it. And just one final thing, the email sign up will only email you when we're launching. You're not going to get spammed with any stuff, and all of our social pages are at the bottom of the website. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jordan. Thanks for
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Ramon, you're up.
I always forget that I'm on mute.
You're good.
So I'm really excited because I've taken my business kind of like on a different route. There's a lot of insurance people here today, which is interesting because the market's kind of shifting. My loan business started shifting, and so I pivoted. So what I'm doing now is through the insurance industry, I'm teaching people how to grow their money risk-free. There's no market losses on it, and you can take tax-free withdrawals and get money for life. You could access the money tax-free whenever you want, and you don't have any risk to market loss if there's some sort of a market crash or something like that. So my goal, so I've actually grown pretty fast. The last time I was in the business, I had 112 agents. So I'm looking for to get two new agents this week and 2 clients. And so I'm looking for people that have 401ks, that kind of stuff. And so, and then I can teach them how to take the money out tax-free later, and still have that risk, that growth without the risk. So, because 401ks, you have the risk of losing your money. So, so that's my goal for the week, 2 and 2. And if you know anybody that has a 401k for retirement, that kind of stuff, or is looking for side work for a hustle and make extra money, or wants to make a lot of money, that would be a good referral for me.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ramon. Thanks for sharing. Congratulations on that business growth and the pivots and the changes. And then hope you find those 2 new agents this week. Fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm going to shift to Roger. Roger's also new here today, new in Achieve. We're so happy to see you, Roger. Also, a quick, brief introduction, seeing as no one knows you yet. And then if you have a win to share and a number 1 goal.
Yeah, sure. Well, hello, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm Roger Caesar. I am an award-winning professional speaker, certified world-class speaking coach, and an author. What I do is I help people to take their personal stories and turn them into powerful presentations and their messages so that they can impact the world. This is what I've been doing now for the last 10 years. I am excited to be here. I guess my win is that I'm finally here with Achieve. That's number 1. I'm gonna throw that one out there first and foremost. Very happy to be here with all of you. The second win I would say that I had was I had one of my clients just recently win a huge award here in Toronto. He had never spoken before. And 3 years ago, he started working with me, and now he just won his first award as a mental health representative in the city. So he's very, very proud about that. We just celebrated that on Saturday. So that's part of what I do. And I guess my goal is to connect with all of you here and learn more about what Achieve does, and see if there is a way that I can connect with people who are looking for speakers to come out, myself, of course, to come out and to teach their offices, their executives, anybody that they know that needs to learn how to put together their picture-perfect presentations.
Love it, Roger. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sharing. And yes, feel free to put your link in the chat for anybody who would like to connect with you. Okay, fantastic. Jill?
And can Roger, can you put your phone number in the chat?
Yeah, of course. I'll put everything in there.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Jill.
Hey everyone. So I am a publicity expert, and I just saying what's exciting is I completed 5 days in Vegas and even got in 2 shows and a spa day. Just saying.
That's a win. That's a win in my book.
And with 4 speaking engagements and stops. So it was quite the week and a wonderful week. And then for this week, my number one goal is twofold. Number one, I'm taking a Tony Robbins program of all things on Zoom all week, and it's starting Thursday, so I'm definitely focused on that, and also creating a new webinar asset that I'm giving on Thursday. Could definitely use support to spread the word, and I would love to post the link in the chat if you can help me at all. Social media, any which way, I'd be very grateful. So 50 people on that one is the goal.
Well, fantastic. Thank you, Jill. Yes, please post that in the chat, and everybody, please support Jill on that.
Thank you.
Welcome, Chris. Mac, you're up next, my love.
Hey everybody, I'm Mac. I'm a senior enterprise specialist, helping people with distributing their products. I lead the Veterans Law Enforcement First Responders chapter of Achieve, and it's gaining every day. I just had another active duty officer from the Marine Corps from Camp Pendleton to reach out to me. Former special operator just reached out to me. I did a podcast this past week on the Business Awareness Hour, which I'm getting leads from. So life is pretty good.
Yay. Fantastic. Thank you. And what's your number one goal this week, Mac?
Doing what I do.
Yes. Okay, love it. Thank you. Noelle, you're up, my darling. Good to see you again.
Hello again, long time.
I know.
I will say, reiterate, Comic-Con is worth the go. It's a great people watch day. Been there a couple years. So it's fun to just go check it out for sure. My win and goal are all kind of rolled up into one. We are 8 days away from being done with all the remodeling of our house. There is a date whenever it gets done by Tuesday, that's it. We're done. We're putting it on the market next week. So that's probably the big goal for the week as well, but we are so close. I'm so excited. Ready to get this over with and then get back to work.
Yeah, I hear you. That can be all consuming. Thank you, Noelle. Yet you're still doing your thing as always. So we appreciate you for everything that you do. Fantastic. Well, Chris, thank you for joining us here today. We are actually sharing wins and goals, but if you have something to share as far as wins go, and then goals, if you would like to share.
My goal this week is for some normalcy and to take care of myself a little bit and be kind to myself, and at the same time transfer my website over and get that process going, which I don't know if you guys have gone through this before, but for me, it's a nightmare building a new website and doing all of that, and it's just more work than it should be, and that's part of the focus. For those that don't know, my dad passed away yesterday, so just looking for some normalcy.
Yes, well, our condolences, prayers, Chris, everybody, please.
Yeah, my condolences.
I know it's very near and dear to my heart. I've been through it very recently, so we're happy you're here. Thank you for showing your face, and we're all here to support you.
Thanks.
All right. Well, fantastic. Everyone, thank you for sharing. I believe everyone shared, right? And Phew, that got me choked up. This is a safe place, Chris. I'm so happy you're here today. All right. So today, what I wanted to do was make a little distinction for everyone here between what are those in our business tasks as opposed to working on our business tasks, right? So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but really in the next few weeks, I think what I really want to focus on is, is team building, because as business owners and entrepreneurs, we all wear so many hats, right? I mean, how many positions do you hold in your business? And the best way to scale is to find a way to systematize majority of the working in your business tasks so that you as the business owner or leader can focus on working on your business and growth and revenue. Because we all think that with more money comes less problems. It really is not true. The only thing that can help our businesses really grow is systematizing and also getting a team, or whether it's a team of 1 or 2 that are helping us, or a team of 20 or 50, regardless, all of us need some sort of support and help in our business. And that is partly why Achieve is here for you, because we help you in that way. We have the support, we have the people, but we also want to help you systematize your business and get things together. And as you all know, Noelle is also a big part of that. She can also help you with that. So the goal for us is to spend less time in our businesses and more time on our businesses. But what does that look like? What's the difference between the in-business tasks and the working on your business tasks? So I wanted to just distinguish between those two today. So here are some examples of the in the business tasks, right? So these are the day-to-day operations, the tasks that we have to do or that we get someone else to do that keep our business running. And when we are doing those tasks, we are essentially acting in our businesses as our own employee or a technician. So these are the tasks that you want to be able to delegate to others, right? And I know someone here asked about a personal, oh, that was in the other call. Never mind, personal assistant, that was Jim. So here we go. So in business tasks will be delivering products or services, right? So coaching clients, making sales calls, completing client projects. That's an in the business task. Customer service and support is an in business task, right? Managing emails and communications. Is that something that you can outsource? Scheduling and calendar management, order fulfillment, processing payments and invoices. How many of us are still creating our own invoices, sending them out, processing them, and then trying to chase people for money, right? Can you outsource that? Can you systematize that, right? Responding to inquiries or troubleshooting, that would also be customer service based, right? Handling social media posts. Oh my gosh, we outsourced our social media, and I cannot tell you how much freedom and time that has given us back. That's a big thing. Basic bookkeeping. Now, it's really important to be in charge of your books and understand what's going on there, but that simply takes a monthly review. That doesn't mean you have to do your own bookkeeping, right? Data entry, someone can do that for you. And then any administrative tasks. So these are things that are bunched together as in your business tasks that keep you moving, but not necessarily help you to scale or improve your business strategically. So this is the day-to-day. Now, let's talk about what are the things you can do to work on your business. So these are strategic, growth-oriented tasks, right? These help you scale and grow. These are the things that are important for you to focus on, all right? So number 1, strategic planning. How often do you sit down and you make sure your vision and your mission and your goals are all still aligned, right? You should be doing this weekly, if not daily, right? Then creating or improving systems and processes. We were talking about how all these these in-business tasks can be systematized. Once you just need to do that once. Once it's done, that's done. But that's something you can do as in working on your business. Business development and partnerships, those relationships, not finding clients, but building relationships that build business for you, strategic partnerships, joint venture partnerships, those types of things, right? Hiring and training team members, we were talking about that. But here's the thing with that. That's also an in-business task while you're doing it. But again, you're doing that to improve the big picture of your business. And of course, when you get someone in to help you, I know a lot of you work with VAs already. If you train them well and your business is systematized to the point where they don't have to reinvent what they need to be doing, then that's huge when it comes to scaling your business, right? Brand positioning and messaging, that comes back to that first strategic planning point that I talked about, just being clear on your mission, your vision, and how you're sharing that. And then delegating and outsourcing tasks. Instead of doing it yourself, who can you ask to help you? Who is in your team that can get these things done for you, so you can just simply delegate and you don't have to do those things. Investing in technology tools for efficiency. So again, automating, and then also studying the market, the trends, and competitors. So these are working on your business tasks, right? Does that make sense for everybody? And then, yes, of course, the goal is to systematize as much as you can, and then get some team members so you don't need to do the day-to-day operations. Any questions about that? Anyone have any additions or any other recommendations as far as that goes? Anyone have any ideas? Who here has a good team already? Who here feels like their team is, yeah, Jill and Jordan, Roger, Mac. Yes, Ramon. So a big amount of you already have your teams in place. Those of you who know the runs of Achieve, our team is our alpha team. We feel like we have a solid team in place, and so much gets accomplished through doing that. So I might talk a little bit more about this next week. Yes, Ramon. You're me. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute myself. If you actually, with regard to systems that you were talking about, right? Like how to work on your business and not in your business. I spent 15 years helping people build their business. And so I was asked, like, how do you do it, right? And I said, well, I just do what I do. And then they said, no, but there's got to be a system, something that you're doing. And so I wrote down, like, I picked my biggest customers and then some small ones, and I wrote down what I did for each one of them. And I found that there's 8 things in common for everybody. And so I have a system that I call the Octagon of Success. And a lot of it was administration, creating systems, right? And if you look at and I don't know, can you see my logo?
Yes.
And actually this piece right here is an octagon. And it's because of the Octagon of Success and putting that into work. So not only does it remind me about the processes I need to have in place, but it also gives me a reminder of what are some of the things that I need to do for my clients, whether it's financial or management or anything. Things have to be systemized. And so I just wanted to kind of tap into that a little bit about what you're talking about. And
is there any way is that something you are able to share with the group here, or?
Yeah, the business was actually called Exit Plan Pro to begin with.
Okay.
So it'll have the logo, but it'll be, I think, red. And I think I can put it into the chat. I have
Exit Plan Pro. Yeah, if you can find a link to that, fine. If you don't get it now, it's fine. You can always send it to me and I can share it with everybody, but we appreciate you. If you were able to share, that'd be wonderful.
I had that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ramon. We appreciate that. Yeah, it's really great if you have a list of things that you can focus on and know what you need to be aware of in your business to be able to work on it and not in it all the time, right? Anyone else before I let you go? I know we're at the end of our call here. So I appreciate everyone being here today, and have a wonderful week. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you, and I'll see you next Monday, same time, same place. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.